One of the first things that I do before I give a speech is I find out who my audience is. I need to know what kind of crowd that is going to be there to receive my message. You don't want to create a message for a crowd between the ages of 30 and 50 and your crowd is the ages of, let's say, 18 to 30. If you create a message for an older crowd, a younger crowd is there, then that younger crowd is going to become bored. So that's very important. Get to know who you are delivering your speech to. The next thing is your culture. Your culture competence. You want to know, or you want to create a message that's going to get across to all nationalities. You don't want to create a speech that's only directed towards one nationality. You want to talk to everybody that's in that room. And when you're talking to everybody in that room, you want to smile. You want to show that this is a good message. That's like your illustrations. You don't want to stand there with your arms crossed or sit with your legs crossed, because this shows the crowd that you're psychologically closed off to them, and that you don't want. You want to also be able to pronounce your words correctly. Having a clear speech is very important, because if you can't pronounce the words, then the crowd doesn't understand what you're talking about. Then you're going to lose them for sure, because they're like, he can't even pronounce words. So how do we know he knows what he's talking about? So to make sure you say your words correctly, you want to watch your rate. And your rate is very important. If you say things extremely too fast, you're going to lose your crowd. It's like they're going to feel like you're rushing. You're just trying to get out of here. And you don't want to do that. You want to pace yourself. Then you don't want to go too slow. Because see, if you go too slow, then your crowd gets bored. Doing things like that. Yarning, which indicates, gosh, looking at their watch, is this ever going to be over with? You're losing them. And you don't want to do that. You definitely want to do it. And you always want to smile. Smile at your crowd. Let them know you're happy to be here. You're happy to get this message across to them. And generally what I do is I open up with a joke. This puts my crowd at ease before I deliver my message. It eases everybody, and it makes it where it's a fun learning atmosphere. What I have to tell is going to be knowledgeable, and we're going to have some fun while I'm doing this. And basically, and also the way you dress. I think that's very important, how you dress. You don't want to, say, go to a high school and you're overdressed. If I'm going to a high school and I'm talking to high school kids, I'm not going to come there with my pants sagging down. But I'm going to be dressed not like them, but where they can identify with me. Where they can see that, I've been, or I know something about their particular era. And then when you go to a business meeting, you're going to dress like a businessman. And as you see, I have dreads, but generally all depends on where I'm going to talk to someone. I'll either have my hair up or I'll have it down. All depends on where I'm at. And your colors. You don't want to wear these really loud colors. Unless you're outside maybe and you're at a beach or something talking to someone or on a stage or something, then you may want to fit your scene. But you want to pick out what you're wearing very carefully. And I think those are some of just the basic things. There are a lot of different things that you can do to make your speech, what's the word I'm looking for? to make your speech more meaningful, is the word I may be looking for. Just know your crowd. Real important that you know your crowd. Thank you.